Alright, some of you may know how to make your own eyeliner. So a lot of the wing looks that I do, I normally make my eyeliners from scratch. So what I do is I take a palette, which is this palette that I'm using for this color, and I take, well, I've had this, I got this off of Instagram. They're highly pigmented too, but this is like a neon color. And it also comes with its own liquid base to turn it into liquid. So what you would do is you would take a few drops of this, drop it into the eyeshadow. As it's wet, you make a little consistency, you take your small detailing brush, and there you go, there's your eyeliner. But if you cannot find this company and you want to do it still, you can also use this and put a few drops. Not a lot, just maybe about 10-15 drops. After your 10-15 drops, you will mix it up and make like a paste-like consistency, so that when you put your detailing brush, you can do your eyeliner however you want. If you don't have this, you can also use this. I drop saline solution because this is what I use when I want to stretch out my regular eyeliners, like the ones that come in a regular bottle. This also works as well. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you, I'm going to use a little bit from each palette and show you. I'm going to use one of each so you can see how the pasting consistency is supposed to look. So I separated a little bit. I did that off camera. So now I'm going to go in with the Fluid FX, and I'm going to drop it on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should be enough because I don't want to overdo it. And then for this one, I'm just going to put a couple drops for that one with the Miracle, and then I'm gonna put a couple drops with the saline for this one, right? Okay, so once you do that, take your spatula, you mix it in. This one is a little bit too watery, I use too much, but you get the drift. You mix up, you get your consistency to mix it. See, and this one is mixing in. Let me flip it over. This one is mixing in. So see, you have your consistency for each. So when you dip your detailing brush, it's liquid. See? This is how it looks once it's mixed. So I do want to let you guys know that when you use the Fluid FX, this bottle, the consistency works, but you have to, you know, be on it, because sometimes it'll dry out on you. So you have to use this when using this, you have to move quickly. When using the Miracle, it has a good consistency. It's not going to dry out, but it also is going to have like this little lasting dry kind of look once you put it on the skin, which I'm going to show you in the next reel. The saline solution works pretty well. The only thing with the saline solution is that it's good, like, God forbid that, you know, you make a mistake and you get the eyeshadow or the eyeliner in your eyes and there's a burn. There's no burn because it's saline solution. This right here, this Fluid FX, it does burn, like, if you get it into the corner of your eyes or your waterline. I suggest being very careful when using it. So here it is. I'm going to do swatches so that you can see. Here's the Fluid FX and here's the swatch for that. Matter of fact, I should do it on the skin. So I'm going to do it on my skin, and then I'm going to point the camera so you can see. I'm going to put F for the Fluid FX. Water my brush to clean it. This is the Miracle water. I'm going to put an M so you can see. Clean it off. And then this is the saline solution. I'm going to put an S so you can see. All right, let me flip the camera. So this is how it looks on my skin. Of course, I put it on my tattoo so you can see the pigment, so it's easier. So F is for the Fluid FX that I use, and you see how bright and vibrant it is. Then the M is the Miracle water that I use. Remember when I told you it was a little bit flaky? You can kind of see the flakes here, but it's definitely flaky. I feel that once you get the consistency together, that flakiness will go away. And here is the saline solution. So the saline solution, like I said, I didn't get the consistency right. So this, I believe this would be a little bit thicker had I got the consistency right. It's a little bit flaky, but I believe that it'll work. So that's DIY on how you do your own eyeliner. So you guys know just how easy it is to get off. All I did was wet a little piece of paper towel with water and rubbed it off. I didn't have to use any soap, no nothing. There's no residue, none of that. So it's an easy removal. So I hope you guys like this short DIY tutorial, and see you in my next one. Bye.